Well, hello, everyone. It's Dr. Nick, your favorite personal growth coach. And we have our Adulting in My Purpose Summit coming up in 2 weeks. And we are so pumped. We are so excited. August 14th and 15th. We've been talking about it. You have heard about it. So you need to get your tickets. But what I want to do, I want to introduce you to some of the amazing dynamic speakers that we have on the roster just for you. So, we're going to be talking to a few of our speakers, just getting to know them, and letting you know who they are and what their expertise is. So, today we have Miss Tonika Do Evans.
Hi,
Hello there, Miss Tonika. How are you?
I am well, Dr. Nick. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So, guys,
Awesome.
we had, like I said, I always bring the best for the best, and Miss Evans is the best, and she just beautiful spirit. So, let me tell you a little bit about her. She's a licensed professional counselor. She has over 20 years experience in social service arena, and she offers services through private and community agencies and in area of individual and family therapy, advocacy, program development, and training. And she's really committed to working with individuals and families who are experiencing difficulties and or challenges resulting from transitions in life. And her goal as a therapist is really to create an environment that encourages and promotes growth and change. So, Miss Evans, we thank you for just coming on and just sharing a little bit about you. I know I read a little bit about your bio, but tell us, how you got started and kind of where you are today.
Well, I'll give you the short version, Dr. Nick. Well, first
Okay.
off, I want to thank you for inviting me to be a part of the Adulting in My Purpose Leadership Summit. I think that is a wonderful idea and an opportunity for many of the young adults to be able to ask questions and have questions answered, maybe that they didn't even know they had. So, congratulations to you for doing what needs to be done. Um, with regard to who I am and how I showed up adulting in my purpose, one of the things I want to be able to remind or bring to light is that sometimes you just don't know. And I ended up in this place from a just don't know. Started off college as an engineering major and graduated with a degree in psychology. How does that happen, right? But I did because I took some time to really be honest with myself, which is one of the things that I talk to many of the young adults that I see in my private practice. Is just really being honest with what you want to do and acknowledging that. And once I did that and began my career, returned to graduate school and obtained a master's degree in clinical mental health counseling, and worked in those social service agencies that you were referencing. I've been in private practice now. This is my 5th year in private practice and doing it full time for the last 2 years. And it has just been a wonderful experience. I believe that this work that I'm doing now is exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm truly adulting in my
Yes.
purpose.
I love that. I love that. So, in your experience, you talked about, the clients that you see as young adults. What are
Mhm.
some of the challenges that you have seen or are seeing with many of our young people in your area of expertise?
Well, as a clinician, what I'm seeing with most of the young adults is levels of anxiety that are existing because they're not sure what they're supposed to do, believing that time is running out before it's even started. Um, but not asking themselves a question of what they want to do. Instead, is saying, I should already be here. And when we really stop for a moment and acknowledge or have asked the question, what is here or there where you should be? There's a pause, there's a delay. Just believing that you should have achieved all of these things having only lived a few years. You're not acknowledging that experience is required and time is needed for growth. And
Mhm.
just seeing a lot of anxiety. And then with that anxiety and the uncertainty, there's level of depression that's showing up in this, the extent of the sadness of not knowing. And a lot of comparison. We're living in a media age now where everything is on display and not acknowledging that there were several takes before the picture was posted. And so just having to remind them that what they're seeing from the vantage point that's been given to them is minimal. We don't see the pins that's holding the back of the dress together on the picture. And so just reminding them that it's okay not to know. Um,
Mhm.
and then because we're adulting, we know that that continues for the remainder of our life. So we don't have
Right.
to get it all right just today.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And that's such a powerful thing because we see so many young people with those struggles. Like for
Hmm.
whatever reason, they think they have to have it all together at 20.
Hmm.
When I was 20, I'm like, what do I want to do? I wasn't
Yeah.
even thinking about that. But they for somehow there's this self-imposed pressure that they're putting on so, in that, what are some resources or maybe some tangible tools and strategies? I don't want to give it all away because you're going to talk about it in Adulting in My Purpose Summit,
Hmm.
but can you give us some few things that our young adults can do to help address some of these issues?
Well, as I was stating earlier about being honest, giving yourself an opportunity to pause, to ask questions of yourself. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you enjoy? Um, uh, Allowing that opportunity, because so often we're listening to the voices of you should do this or you should do that. One other thing would be to be patient. To know, again, as we talked about, as I just mentioned, adulting is for the remainder of our lives, just being patient, allowing things to happen, giving yourself permission to explore, giving yourself permission to not know. And then there's a quote, and because I'm mentioning it now, I'm going to know the name of it after we finish talking. Who
Mhm.
said it? But it just says that I'm capable, I'm grounded and capable of making choices even
Mhm.
when I'm uncertain.
Mhm.
And you can make a choice even when you don't know the outcome. And because that's part of planning.
Mhm.
Planning requires you to say what steps are you going to take to reach your goal, even if you don't know how that is going to manifest itself, even if you don't know that there are going to be detours, or there may be a faster way to get there and it hasn't been shown to you. But the really thing is about being honest, slowing down, permitting yourself to make mistake,
Mhm.
because knowing that in the mistake there's an opportunity to learn. If we
Mhm.
acknowledge that it's not a bad thing, but if I don't get it right this time, then that means there's another way it should be done, and so I can do it another way. um,
Mhm.
and so I think that's the biggest thing, and being honest in this day now, because we have so many filters, um, is really challenging
Literally.
for our young folks.
Wow, very very powerful, very tangible things, just to stop and pause
Yeah.
and really reflect on who you are. And I think, you talked about the battle that they have with just living in this technological society. Everything is about likes and hearts and validation through this social
Hmm.
media platform. And I think that's a big deterrent and distraction
Hmm.
for our young people. So, I know we can go into this because there's so much to talk about, and I just want to, I just wanted to give them a little taste of
Okay.
the amazing speakers that we have. So, why would you advise our young people to register and be in the room for the Adulting in My Purpose virtual summit?
I would suggest anyone that falls into that category, 17 to 35. I would even tell somebody that's 36, come on in the space. Because what's going to happen in this summit is that, as I stated, there will be questions answered about how you show up in spaces, the way you present yourself in terms of appearance, how you speak, knowing who you are, branding. There'll be so many things that are going to be introduced, and then it's going to give you an opportunity to have questions answered that you've been pondering and trying to figure out and wanting to know where to go. Resources are going to be provided. The opportunities within this summit are going to be limitless, and you deserve to have it. You deserve to have those questions asked. and answered. And where else to get it but from the Adulting in My Purpose Virtual Leadership Summit, August 14th and 15th. And I'm so excited to meet and greet everyone who is going to be in the space.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to have you, and for those that are interested and want some more information about Miss Tonika Evans, you can contact her at www.induetime.com. And of course, you need to see her at the summit. So I want you to be able to get to the summit at www.adulting in my purpose. Go register, get your tickets, and make sure you are in the room at the time of August 14th and 15th, 2 days. Um, we have 10 dynamic speakers that are ready to speak into your life. It's going to be amazing. So, Tanika, I'm going to end off with a question that I ask everybody that comes on the show,
Okay.
my podcast. And that question is, what does adulting in my purpose mean to you?
Adulting in my purpose means to me living a full and open life, allowing myself to grow, taking each day for what it is. My mantra for my practice is believe, begin, become. Believe that you are worthy. Begin each day honoring that belief and become who you were created to be. Every day is an opportunity, and I'm just excited for it. Every day is an opportunity, and in adulting in my purpose, I'm taking advantage of each day.
Awesome. I love it. So, guys, get your tickets, adultinginmypurpose.com. We will see you August 14th and 15th. You all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.